And we should be... There we are. Hi. Hi. Make sure that everybody is working correctly. Everybody seems to be working correctly. Hi, guys. It's me. I'm back again. Guild Wars 2. It's Super Adventure Box time. English, I'm hard. Let's go ahead and just, log in. This is the character I've done SAB on the last couple of years. What? And I have crashed out, evidently. Immediately. Am I going to have to disable freaking... I am. Amn't I? I think I am. Hold on. Give me a minute here. Technical difficulties. Whoop, 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 whoop. No. Okay. We'll try this once again. Sometimes this modern technology stuff, it just ain't cutting it. Am I going to have to disable Arc DPS? I hope not. We're about to find out, though. Did I click log out earlier? That's possible. In which case, mental malfunction. Pardon me. Happy Tuesday. That's not a phrase you get to hear very often. But I'm working on making mine happier. First thing we'll do, open that up, discard with that. That's got to be sold. Today?
I'm off to Lion's Ark.
We will take our coins.
Be careful. They may be business people today.
And delete it.
They were all pirates not too long ago.
We will accept the login reward. And really quickly see what the goodies we can get. Festival, complete the Super Adventure Box Nostalgia achievement. World 1 Classic achievement. World 2. Zone Runner. And then the stuff we've had from before. So this is an annual festival, and it is one of my favorites. Not so much that I enjoy it, which may sound weird, but because it is, as a game design wonk, is one of my favorite things in any game ever. It's just that awesome. You'll probably notice a definite sort of 8-bit visual sensibility to things around here. Like that, for instance. It is a game mode heavily inspired by the Nintendo classics, most particularly Legend of Zelda. I myself have never played Legend of Zelda. Any of them. I was never a Nintendo guy. I had exactly one Nintendo. It was a Super Nintendo. And I didn't have that many games for it. Never really grabbed me that much. Now, as is tradition around here, I start with the easiest mode to get the hang of it again. This is... Apparently they've changed it into exploration mode. It used to be called infantile mode, and it was. And I played a lot of it, and I had no problem at all with it being called infantile mode. But apparently some people did, because there's always somebody going to be... They could be giving away free money, and someone would complain. One of the things I learned early in my Silicon Valley career was never complain about the free food or the free clothes. In fact, I'm actually wearing a piece of free clothing I got at one of the companies I worked for. So, mind you, this shirt is 30 years old. Actually, really good shape for a 30-year-old shirt. High quality shirt. As you can see, this is not the regular Guild Wars 2. Let me... Alright, well, I'll grab the key. We're not going to open that, because there's another box over here we're going to be opening with the key. And this is the easiest mode in that, for instance, it has arrows pointing you where to go. The intermediate mode, you don't get the arrows. The jumps are a little harder. The mobs are a little more likely to aggro, that kind of thing. And then there's the tribulation mode, which is a mode for people who hate themselves. Or people who are really, really good at the game. Or basically that know the route. I don't, so I don't even try tribulation mode. Now you note I'm getting these little blue balls. Pardon me. I've never actually had a case of blue balls. Seriously, no, I never. And 250 of those can be converted into the currency for the event, the bubble or bubble. I can never remember which it is. I currently have 72 baubles and 42 bubbles. So that's over, that would be like 10,000 plus of these. But I have a key now, and so I can open this. And that's red bubbles, which count for 20. A red bubble counts for 20. Now I need to kill a snake, and then this monkey. And I have a mini bomb. I'll equip it, place it, and go in, and it's a secret. It's a little secret area. Just think of this as just a blatantly copied ideas from Zelda and other Nintendo era masterpieces. I'll also note that these clouds, they go, so in essence, they crap rainbows. Watch the animation on this one when I get close. Yeah, like that. Now this is the easy mode. I'm going to run through it on easy mode and then normal mode. And we'll see if I can remember exactly the route I need to take to optimize the goodies. No, I screwed that up. Okay, that one I screwed up. Got to the very last turn and made the too early turn. There we are. Alright. You whack that thing, and these platforms appear. And it's going to be... it's going to be close as to whether I can make it or not. My guess is I'm going to fail on this one, because I missed those jumps so many times. And I definitely failed. Okay. But all is not lost. It will change colors again to red. I'm much better in this mode. There we are. Now I have no excuse. If I screw it up, it's because I screw it up. Made it. Okay. So, we've come all this way. And they're still up, and now they fell. So they give you a little bit of time. Oh no, and then I screw it up again. I'm bad at this. I'm normally not this bad at this, though. I'll tell you that. I played stupid games and am suffering for the result. In essence, this is like a jumping puzzle. Sort of a miniature, not especially challenging one, but it's basically a jumping puzzle. What you want to do is come over here and whack it. And what that has done is it has unlocked a special thing you can get. Right. Here we go over here, and because we have the speed jump, we can jump that quickly and get extra baubles. And now we're headed towards the first boss fight. Alright, we start breaking the cage. I don't know, the boss I don't think even wakes up here in this one, if memory serves, or does he? He's waking up. But I think as long as we just circle and whack the cage, we're fine. And he's always behind us. Yeah. Now, because we whacked that special bauble back there, good evening, everybody. We're almost done. Oh, no. 1,500? 1,500, I think. Yeah, that's exactly it. It is an homage to early Nintendo games, most particularly Legend of Zelda. And the fact that it's this loving tribute is one of the things I think makes it so great. Even it's a game I never played. I never played any Zelda game. You know, so it doesn't have a huge deal for me. This is the special. The glitch chest is for whacking the globe back there when I fell off previously. We got a glitched adventure sword. We got one of the rare drops from it. Very cool. Currently selling for over 2 gold. We now go on to the second zone. I will be playing more Fallout 76, but probably not for a few days. At least I intend to play more Fallout 76, I should say. I want to. I intend to. But sometimes games get my attention, and I don't go back to stuff that I want to get back to. So I don't want to promise I'll get back. I do intend to get back. It'll be Guild Wars 2 tonight. Tomorrow I'll be taking off. And Thursday, there's 2 games that I want to play that are available. So, it might, you know, depending on how good or not the games are on Thursday, will determine, most likely, how long it is until I get back to FO76. But I'm enjoying it and have recommended it to friends who I know have Prime. Especially the ones who have been watching the television show. I've seen the first 2 episodes. Show's really good. Also, a lot of them have played Fallout games in the past. Because we're all old gamers. Now, I predate them, so I don't know if any of them ever played, like, the Wasteland games. Doopy doop doopy doop doopy doop doop doo 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 doo. Doopy doop doopy doop I can't help it. At least I'm not like singing a song with lyrics. That's the only thing I can realistically say in my defense. So we come in and we break literally everything in this guy's shop. Because I'm pretty sure that's what you do in Zelda. And get baubles. And he has stuff I could buy if I chose. That way? Yeah, that way. Now, even though the game, you know, that the I did live through the 8-bit era, so even though I didn't play any of the Zelda games, let's see, my Apple II Plus had a grand total of 8 colors. It had orange, purple, blue, green, 2 colors of white, and 2 colors of black. And yes, that's actually 2 colors each of white and black. There was a technical reason for that. Snake! Now we'll see how well I can remember stuff. So far, other than a couple of mistakes on that first map, I'm doing just fine. Almost screwed that up. That monkey's always the problem. Again, I am going to one of the, I don't want to say secrets, because there aren't really any secrets left in content this old, are there? Call them bonuses. Melody's vaguely reminiscent of the hook from Castlevania. Yeah, I mean, it is the most obvious inspiration is clearly Zelda, but it's not the only one. It's an homage to basically the entire, mostly, especially Nintendo, but the entire 8-bit console gaming era. And like I said, it's not my favorite event, but it's the one I think is the most brilliant. That, you know, this came out, I think, Guild Wars 2's second year. All right, timing on this one has to be important. It has to be just right, so bear with me. As this time, you have very little extra room if you miss a jump. And that takes us up to here, and once again, we whack the blue orb, and it toggles the reward at the end of the map. This just, it came out of nowhere. You know, no one was expecting anything like this in either like the second or third year of Guild Wars for April Fool's joke. This was done as an April Fool's gag. And there are 3 modes. I'm currently in the easiest. I normally will do the easiest and middle, and I never even want to try the hard mode, the tribulation mode, as it's way too hard for me and would be too frustrating. But there are people who do speed running of it that's just bonkers. Alright, and now we prepare ourselves for the next box. Again, because this is the easy version, the next tier of difficulty doesn't have any of the cloud dudes that crap out rainbows. counterclockwise here. Get 3 whacks and prepare to jump. Again, we get the glitched chest because we went through that extra jumps to get that extra stone we whacked, and in this case all we get is an extra continue coin. Continue, just like in the old arcade days, for those of us who remember that, where you put a quarter in and played a game until you died, often 15 seconds later. And now we're into the second batch. We got a couple of super loot bags. The hard light items, I have one from last year, the hard light mace here. They can sell for a lot of gold. I'm not sure how much they're selling for right now. Yeah, still almost 20 gold for one from last year. So these are the rare drops for the super loot bags. And if memory serves, I sold either the hard light sword or great sword a few years ago for like 60 or 80 gold. I think it was the sword. So, I mean, again, we're with sort of arcade retro visuals. The whole thing is such a wonderful throwback to the earliest days of computer gaming. And video gaming in general. It's just an old man being nostalgic. No, it's actually, I think they just made a really brilliant homage to these old games. And a loving one. It's obvious that these are the kinds of games these guys grew up on. Sorry, Toad. Doodly-doo-dee-doo. And so, this is just something I rhapsodize about. As much as I complain about things in other games, even though this isn't my favorite festival, it's the one I admire the most, because it's just... it's filled with such love for games and gaming. And you can, I think, can see why I think it's the best seasonal content anyone's ever made for an MMO. You know, I love the Halloween event in Guild Wars 2. That's the one that's the most fun for me. But this is the one I think is a masterpiece. I need a sip. All right, we're now approaching the second boss. This is one where I'll have to get the timing back. I've never had the timing very good on it, and I'll probably die a bunch. Okay. Alright, shard has fallen. Pick it up. Jump. Hey, that's no fair. Open your big fat mouth, you jerk. And I've been defeated. That's my first death here. Alright, we got that. We pick up the shard. We throw it into his big fat mouth. I missed. That's no fair. And I screwed up that time. I got the shard. Alright, I hit him. Oh, that's right. When he's knocked it out like this, you've got to wail on him. I have wailed on him an insufficient amount. I thought being up here, I was immune to those, but evidently I was wrong. I've been defeated again. I will use a continue coin. It'll take me a bit to get the timing back. Last year, I think, was the first year I was regularly able to defeat him. Alright, we got that. Pick that up. Hit him in the mouth. Good. Get up here. Oh, I forgot again. When I hit him with that, I've got to wail on him. That was no fair. He didn't give me enough time to get my throw off. Come on, you big jerk. I don't understand why I'm not getting that throw off fast enough. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to remember what the visual is for he's available to be whacked again. I think it's right after this. All right. hops. He hasn't done the tongue thing. I think that's probably coming. There's the tongue thing. Come on, open your big fat mouth. Let me finish you off. I'm down to 1 life. Open. I should finish him successfully. Now, King Toad. Easy peasy. Deathless. Victory. It'll warp in a few seconds. If I leave too soon or anything, I don't get the reward, so I have to let it warp. But that is victory. Four, three, two, one. So that is like Chapter 1, Map 2, I think. And this is basically just a reward with some additional baubles. There's a team score. I'm obviously not part of a team right now. It's the Generous Man. Hello, Generous Man. I have gotten a Bobble Bubble. And a couple more boxes. Another loot bag. And another Bobble Bubble. Yeah, I would say charming is a really good word to describe it. I'm not the kind of person who would normally use a word like delightful, but it's actually pretty delightful. There is also stuff to do here. Oh, I didn't click on that. There are races. There's a jumping puzzle. A couple of other events, achievements. You notice all the stuff floating out there. There's, in essence, what amounts to a jumping puzzle out there. As you can see, this person bounding around out there in a non-normal jumping fashion. You get converted into another critter. There's just so much nifty stuff. It's not a big deal. It's not anything, you know, earth-shattering, but it's just so freaking nifty. Very N64 Mario Word Warp Zone. Right? Yeah, the whole thing is just clearly, to my mind, comes from a love, in particular, of the Nintendo games of the 8-bit era. Let's see what we've got in our loot bags. You can't open them in this map. Just remembered that. For whatever reason, you can't open them in this map. Tell you what, let's go ahead and enter story mode level 1. And the regular mode instead of the infantile mode. Now, this one, the one with the tears, that's tribulation mode. And in essence, the entire map is made of lava and spikes and explosions, and the obvious way is never the right way to go. If you're interested in seeing what it looks like, you could either watch someone successfully doing it, in which case, as they undyingly work their way through weird, inexplicable twists and turns and jumps and stuff, if they'd gone any other way at any point, they would have instantly died. Or you can watch someone trying to learn it and watch them die, repeatedly in the same place. Now, you'll note we no longer have the friendly rainbow crapping clouds, and now, obviously, the difficulty is going to be a little higher. Don't you know you gotta stick the monkey? Alright. We've cleared them out, so we don't have to worry about them any longer. Alright, we've got a key. We can still open this and get another batch. The same rewards are available on the harder setting, so you can play those. I don't know exactly what the rewards that are available in the tribulation mode are, because I've never gone near it, because I know better. The tribulation mode is grossly unfair. Intentionally so. It's content for people who like to bang their heads against the wall because it feels so good when they stop. One of the other things they have added with today's patch is, at long last, and something long requested, you can now inspect what clothing, what cosmetics other people are using, and what dyes they're using. Now, because it's the internet and it's an MMO, there are people who are complaining because they don't want people to be looking at their stuff and copying their look. Which, to my mind, even for an MMO, is a pretty dumb complaint. Whack the red gem. You might hear some noises from out in the courtyard of my condo complex as the windows open, because it's a really nice day here today. So that opens up the getting of the extra bonus box when you beat the boss. Considering that you have the same toolbox, your look reeks of entitlement. Well, yeah, I mean, it's the internet and it's an MMO. You're always going to have people behaving in ways that most people would not find socially acceptable. I'm pretty sure I'd be flattered if someone made their character look like my character. I have in the past, occasionally, not that often, gotten, you know, I like your look, or what is that, you know, that thing you're wearing, the piece you're wearing, that kind of stuff occasionally. And the idea that some people might want to tell other people that you're not going to say because you don't want them to steal your look. Seriously? How far up your own ass do you have to be? Mind you, I can get pretty far up my own ass. I don't mean that literally, by the way. It's a metaphor. Turn of phrase. And again, more bubbles, and a glorious chest. Continue coin. Couple more bubbles. Oh, we're over 250, which is the cap. So we won't be getting any more baubles, I don't believe, until we cash these in for a bubble. I don't know if that's true. If I put them up there, I'm not sure if I get more or not. We got another box. 45 more. Yeah, okay, I can cheese it by putting them into my shared storage. And I do like cheese. Damn it. Okay. 2 misses is enough. I move on. Bobble? I don't specifically know what bobble is, so it's a reference I don't know. As I said, I never played any of the original Nintendo games, so if it's a Nintendo reference, yeah, I'm not gonna get it. And generally speaking, the intermediate version of difficulty isn't particularly difficult at all. But the artist previously known as infantile mode was easier. Very good game from the dawn of Nintendo. You play as one of 2 dragons that shoot bubbles to capture enemies. Oh, okay, this may get dicey. Ow! Jerk. He took one of my hearts. Mind you, I have 4 hearts. I have increased the default number of hearts. Trying to remember how I get up there without like that, I think. Yeah. Without the cloud crapping rainbows. Boing me. Ow. I hit my head. Ugh. And again, we'll hit this gem, and we need to move fast. Because they don't last very long. And hitting this gem will add the bonus chest after we beat the boss. So also for this evening, a new black lion chest is available. I'm missing something. That's what I'm missing. I had forgotten something. Avoiding these spiders is not easy. Now we have to go this way. Because we don't have any clouds crapping rainbows. Damn his eyes. Now, this one's a bit dicey. And I'm probably going to die here. I am almost certainly going to die here. One second. This will be another scam or fraud phone call. So I want to mute it so you don't have to hear. Be right back. They hung up. Alright. I have only one heart. Which means I can't afford to screw up. Half a heart left. That's gaming. And 2 more bobble bubbles. I think the new set of weapons, I think, is 12 bobble bubbles and a gold each. I'll check that out after we get ejected from here. I'll skip doing the second map a second time in regular difficulty. Travel back to the hub indeed. Doopy doop doop doop. So let's see. This is the stuff you can buy. These are, I think, rare drops out of the daily reward boxes, maybe? Let me check real fast and see what the event stuff is. Festival, daily festival, daily super adventure festival. Created extracurricular, coursework, complete 3 of 5 available daily achievements. Right, yeah, I very seldom do this. Complete World 1 of Zone 3. I don't think I've ever even opened it up. Smash the Honeycomb, World 1, Zone 2. Interior Design 201, that's World 2, Zone 1. Yeah, I don't think I've ever finished these, even for a daily. And then the ones for Super Adventure Box, World 1. World 2. I don't think I've never even seen World 2. Super Adventure Box quality testing. I never finished World 1 level 3. So, and then you've got quality testing. I'm not sure what's involved in there. And then Tribulation Mode. Note, Connoisseur of Pain, Glutton for Punishment. Those are the kind of titles you get for something that's easy. A&W for me. That was the root beer of my childhood, was definitely A&W. And it's still, to me, the one that tastes best. Mug is okay. Barks, not a big fan of it. It's got caffeine and a little bit of cinnamon flavor to it. So I have a few of these unlocked, I think, already. No. I have one of those in the bank, one of those in the bank. I guess the rest I do not have unlocked. So those are 30 bobble bubbles and 4 gold each. This is some stuff you can buy, I think, once a week. You can buy a Mystic Coin. I could be wrong on that. It might be more than that. Trader Generation 1 chest. Okay, those are 16 and 8, so I could buy 3 of these. And these are new. These are less blocky, less pixel blocky. I would go with A&W. A&W is is for me is the classic of my summers. So these new ones are pretty nice. I am curious as to if they are available on the Black Lion Trading Company. And if so, for how much? Okay, 13 gold is how much the boxes are selling for, the Generation 1 chest. So the chest isn't bound, the contents are. 13 gold each, which means basically you're turning 16 bauble bubbles into 5 gold. probably 4 gold once you're done with the sales price and whatnot. Other stuff you can get, recipes, the super backpack cover. I have not tried Adirondack. I would guess that is probably a local variety, but I don't know that for sure. You can buy minis. Lots of different minis. I picked up the reality rigs last year. I have those here. You have to buy tier 1 to get tier 2. And you have to get 2 to get tier 3. Here's what the tier 1 looks like. It's just the top there. The tier 2 and the tier 3. Powered gloves box. And those would look like those green glowing gloves. Those aren't bad. 25. The boom box, I'm not exactly sure what that is. The Crimson Assassin backpack cover takes 128 bauble bubbles. And then you can buy food items, of which I have a number already. Bauble refinement, and here is where I need to cash in the 250 for 1 bauble bubble. Actually, leave that there. And the weaponsmith. Now you can only get the crimson items if you have the predecessor for it. And so I have gotten one of the predecessors for the focus, I think from an unlock. And these are more pixelated versions, but some of them are very cool and not especially sort of character breaking. I have that skin locked, so it wasn't that one. The Crimson Assassin weapons. Let's see. Let's get a good one here. Oh, the greatsword. As you can tell, they're very subtle. If you're an assassin, you want to be able to blend in and not have them notice when you're sneaking up on you. Yeah, the big stereos. Right, no, I meant in terms of what it is for the game. Oh, believe me, I remember boomboxes. Boomboxes was the polite word for them. That's not what they were originally called. So what I will probably end up doing is... not that one. Not that one. I could have sworn it was this one. No. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll probably end up dropping my bubble bubbles, I can never remember, for these weapons, some of these, as they are pretty nice looking. They're not as over the top or immersion breaking as the pixelated stuff, but they're also not quite as cool, really. So we'll open our bags, and then we'll move on to another character, and I'll open 25 boxes. New Black Lion chest today. I don't think I missed anything, but I want to double check. Okay, show me your wares. Right, he's got the retro forged stuff. Yep, he's got that.
Until next time.
It's your turn to
They've got that. And this is the weapons vendor. Yeah, okay. And this is Moto,
Jump in and surprise yourself.
the inventor of Super Adventure Box.
Challenge yourself to learn.
We'll step aside for a second, and we'll open up our Super Loot Bags. We got Super Apple
My
and
crew is on the verge of a breakthrough.
Champion Box. Not that exciting.
Nice gear.
Champion Box, Continue Coin, Champion Box, and Drumstick. We also got a copper from one of those. We got coppers from 2 of those, maybe all 3. Oh, fancy furniture coins. How many of the fancy furniture coins do I have? Those are used to buy stuff in the home instance.
I greet you like the sun greets the morning.
So I told you, new regulations stipulate you
All right,
must
where
remove
are...
before
That's,
traveling. Completely. He had to hold his pants
all
up.
currencies, competitives, map currencies, dungeon currencies.
Right here.
Nope, that's not
Life
right.
is a trial, code of a
Are they
judge,
considered map
and
currencies?
code of a jury.
You know, maybe I'm being picky here, but I don't know. Maybe put in a word search here? All right, I'll scroll down.
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what
Should
it's
be able
like.
to recognize it on the right because it'll look like a coin. No,
Where are you
they don't go
traveling
into
today?
the wallet, I guess.
I'm off to Lion's Arch. I have business with the Captain's Council.
Well,
Be
anyway,
careful.
let's
They may be
head
business
over to
people.
Lens because we've got some boxes to open. Yes, I believe it is a reference to Miyamoto. And my cup runneth under. I'll be right back. I am back. Me and my temporary new best friend. It is definitely the most comic of songs. And here's the new boxes. One of the nice things about this is the Black Lion claim ticket scrap will come in every one. That means I'll be having 25 of those at least, because you can also get them as commons. And that would get me 2.5 of any of the current Black Lion weapons, or I can save them tickets for later for more. It's a really good secondary item. You always get the Black Lion statuette, which is the currency, the consolation currency, but to get a Black Lion claim ticket scrap in each box, buying lockboxes is never a bargain, but if you're going to buy them, this makes it the time to buy them. In every box, we will get one of these, and 2 commons. 4 commons? No. We get those 2 and 2 commons. Good ones in the commons are the unlocks. The dies, if I get lucky and get a die I don't have. Vanishingly small odds. Most of the rest of the stuff isn't bad. There are a few real losers. This is the loser of losers, as it's just a gold. We have a 10% chance of getting an uncommon or better. The uncommons are the Eternal Forged set. I have a couple of these. I have the sword. I know that. They're a nice, heated, glowing cosmetic if you are building something where that would be appropriate. I also have the mace. I was going to say they're a cool skin, but they're obviously not. They're obviously really hot. It's a joke. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's great to hear. Thank you. That's all I can say. There's a new Unleash emote, which I saw a video of, and basically it's a guy goes, "Ah," and then stays in this position. And also new is the Toy Maker's Party Skiff. I have to say this one's not my vibe. Thank you very much. It's, obviously I appreciate having you here, and appreciate you saying that. It's ridiculous. This is not really my vibe, but I can certainly understand for some people it would be. It's just not me, you know. I'm not saying I'm like metal, but neither am I a plush toy. And then we have the rares. I have one or two of these. The Inquisitor, Bright Inquisitor. I have the hammer skin in the bank. Is that the only one I've got? No, I also have the dagger. And the rifle. I definitely am using the rifle on my Mechanist. And then we have the super rares, which of course I'll never get. In the rares, you can get the tonic in this slot right here. I've gotten that 2 or 3 times. You know, these will normally go for about, say, 30 gold, 25 to 30 gold a piece for the rarer skins. This will go for 25 or 30 silver. So pulling this would be... it's a rare, so initially you think, oh, it must be something good, and then you look up the value and you realize you could buy it for your pocket change. On average, because it's 10% after all, I should get 2.5 uncommons or better. Historically, I seem to have really good luck. I would say my luck is probably more in the 2.8 to 2.9 instead of 2.5 range. I've gotten as many as... was it 7? I may have gotten actually 8. I got 8 a couple of months back. 8 out of 25 instead of 2.5. I've gotten 0 out of 25 twice and 1 quite a few times. So generally, I have good luck with these. I have now cursed myself and will come away with 1. I will click open. Was present for the 8 one. Yeah, it was 8. Thank you. I'll get a common here, and hopefully a 5th box will appear, and these will center themselves, and that means I got an uncommon or better. And here we go. We will move the Black Lion statuette and the Black Lion claim ticket scrap down here. This is a utility primer. I need to start using my primers on the characters I play a lot. They basically take a food buff and turn it into a 12-hour buff from a, usually for a good one, 30-minute buff. Secrets of the Obscure Black Lion material bag. Probably not going to be much there.
That looks valuable.
We got our first wardrobe unlock. And revive orbs. The unlocks are the best of the commons. In this case, it'll unlock basically one random cosmetic you don't already have. It can be crap or it can be awesome. Regardless, just like opening the boxes themselves, it's a crapshoot, but it's fun.
You can never have too much treasure.
Our first die pack. And the Secrets of the Obscure Materials. Sadly, we have already 1,000 of those sitting around. Another die kit. And a teleport friend, which automatically goes up here.
That looks valuable.
Another wardrobe unlock and 5 transmutation charges. By the way, if you're a Guild Wars 2 player and you log in certainly today, but I would expect for the next week, but I don't know that for sure, the store will offer you 5 free transmutation charges. So if you're a player, just log in and claim them. 20 to go. We got an additional Black Lion claim ticket scrap and another revive orb. Not a great one. We're due right about now.
You can never have too much treasure.
No. Another revive orb. I have 228 in the bank. And the Black Lion Lockbreaker kit. I will use this to get 5 vials of Chak Acid. I get a lot of machetes from a daily thing that I can use free. So I get basically a machete for free every day that I remember to use it. Five more transmogs and a teleport to friend. That's about as underwhelming as it gets. Another die kit, another Black Lion claim ticket scrap. Another die kit. Another material bag from Soto. We are 40% done and 0 for 10.
You can never have too much treasure.
Die kit and tier 6 material bags. I used to quibble about the material bags, but the fact of the matter is, if I want to make my open world legendary armor, and theoretically I'd like to, I'm going to need the mats. Another suboptimal. Back with the Chak Acid. Thank you.
That looks valuable.
A guaranteed armor unlock. And more transmogrification charges. We are more than halfway done, and we're 0 for 13. We're 0 for 14. Another die kit. Soto bag. Die kit and more tier 6 crafting
Nice
mats.
gear.
We are 60% done and 0 for 15. Die kit. Teleport to friend. Tier 5 material bags. Unimpressed. Primer and 2 more tier 6 bags.
Nice gear.
Stop saying nice gear. It's not. Dear me. Things are beginning to look a bit dark. And the pièce de résistance, the Black Lion commemorative coin worth for 1 gold, which is an enormous extended finger. Please, please, ANET, make it 5 gold. Or make it a 1, 3, 5, 10 random something. 1 gold is just really insulting.
You can never have too much treasure.
Another primer and 2 more tier 5 bags. We're getting real short here, kids. Remember, I predicted 1. Having said it, I'll get 1. And it looks like I'm probably not going to get 1. The second type of primer. 2 more tier 5 bags. It's not looking good. This means I'll have to use some of my Black Lion ticket scraps to buy a golden key so I at least get one thing, even if I have to buy it myself.
Nice gear.
We are down to the last chance, the last shot. Will this be my third ever skunking 0 for 25? Yes, it will. 0 for 25. And you were there. Now, we still have good stuff to do, along with buying a golden key. So that'll guarantee an uncommon or better from an additional box. We still have to open all this stuff. The die kits and the unlocks are always a blast. So we will grab one more Black Lion box. We will put away that, those, that,
I know your face from my dream.
that. Right? Yes. We will use this to buy ourselves. Oops, wrong. That's the wrong one. Use this to buy a golden Black Lion chest key. That will guarantee that this chest will give us an uncommon or better. Participation trophy.
I know your face from my dream.
The Black Lion statuettes, you can get a lot of really good stuff with those for 25. So yes, they are the consolation prize, if you like. We'll sell that. No, sell junk. The sell junk button sells this item. Do you really want to be giving away junk in your
Goodbye.
buy a box thing? I don't think so.
May the stars guide you.
Again, just I do this in here because it's quiet. We will start with the die packs. The toxic die kits. They have changed the odds in the die kits. It used to be that the exclusives, the cool ones here at the bottom, were much more rare than, say, the commons. And the commons were more rare than the uncommons or the rares. They've changed it now so every die in a die kit has exactly the same chance to drop. This is a big improvement. I have all of the common, uncommon, and rare dies in the game. And I have a lot of the exclusives as well. Let's find out. I have that. So, the odds are not good that I'm going to get a die I don't already have. For the record, any dies that I am getting duplicates of will go to my alt account. If my alt account has them, they go to my guild bank, and any of my guildies can grab them for free. So, we have, well, it's 7 for 25. We have a 4% chance of getting a die we don't have here in 5 shots. That was underwhelming. We didn't even get a rare. In the Mad King die kits, again, commons, uncommons, and rares, I have them all. One. There's one here too, so that's another 4% chance each. We have an exclusive. That means a 1 in 6 chance. And a rare, so that's nice for the alt account. Can we? Did we get lucky? We hit the 4% this time. Eerie purple die. And that's the eerie purple die. It would be the purple one you see. Nice. Oh, I normally like to check before I consume, but I always consume. Eerie purple die is 1 gold, 25 silver. Next up, Aurine dies. I don't think I have many of these. It looks like 1, 2. I have 2. I do wonder how much the prismatic is currently selling for. That's the prismatic. And for a long time, that was the highest priced die on the market by a lot. Where did I move it to? There it is. Nope. Nope. And one more, the An die kit. I don't think I'm going to have many of these exclusives either, if any. 1, 2, 3. I'm lying, evidently. There's 2 I don't have. Tsunami looks pretty good. Wisdom doesn't look bad either. But we only have 1 shot at these, so not much. No. Okay. These will go to my alt account. What's actually going to happen is that most of them will actually go to the guild bank, as my alt account has an awful lot of these as well. Okay. Now we have the guaranteed armor unlock. So there are a few things that I could get out of here. Some of them will be good. Some of them will be crap. The only thing that disappoints me, I swear I'm not drunk yet, is if I get the cultural armor. Because most of the time I can't even look at it, because you can only even see the cultural armor if you're of the right culture. In this case, human. Here we go. It is the Council Ministry Mantle. It is the light shoulders. It is obtained from dungeon vendors, so it's the shoulders you're seeing here. Try to ignore the nauseating rest of the attire. It's the shoulders and presumably collar, and for a caster type, that's pretty good, actually. But the fact that it says it's obtained from dungeon vendors says that it's one of the pieces you can purchase with dungeon currency. Basically, every dungeon has its own set of 3 armors, light, medium, and heavy, and then a bunch of weapons as well. So that's a nice one for a caster. I approve this message. Now, the other 2 unlocks I have are wardrobe, and the previous one was armor, but this is all armor, all weapons, equipment, skins, outfits, dyes, gliders, minis, finishers, mail carriers, with the exception of legendary stuff. Legendary skins cannot be unlocked this way. Only by obtaining the legendary. So here we go with the first one. It's a mini. Minis are always disappointing, I have to say. It was the... Comrade Molochev. This is the blind mole rat race. What I currently have is the mini Angry Winter's Day gift. And this is mini Comrade Molochev. It's always a little disappointing to me to get the minis, as I very seldom keep my minis out. But I do like the Angry Winter's Day gift. You know how I said earlier that the fuzzy stuffed animal skiff wasn't really me? This is something that's me. I think that says an uncomfortable amount about who I am. We've got one more to go. And then we'll open the box with a guaranteed uncommon or better. The Tormented Torch. Nice. A weapon skin. The Tormented are a cool looking, I think, set. So you've got the purple glowy, and you've got the sort of purple limbed inscribing on it. So I think that's a cool one. That's probably a 7 out of 10, I would say. Maybe a 7.5. And if you can get it, if you're making a specific fit for it or around it or similar stuff for a particular look, that could be as high as an 8.5. That's a nice skin. So we will now open one last box. we'll get this, we'll get this, we'll get 2 of these, and we're guaranteed to get an uncommon or better. I don't want the unopened Endless Mystery Tonic. I'm not nuts about the Party Skiff, although that's actually a pretty likely drop. Black Lion Claim Ticket, well, we get 1/10 of those already from each box. We've got 2.8 of those sitting right here, so that wouldn't be that exciting either. Or one of the skins that I already have. That would be boring. Here we go. Note, we already have the 5th box ready to go. And it's the emote. It is the emote we have got. 1 gold coin. Thank you, Fat Body. Nice to know you got my back. We also got 2 extra Black Lion statuettes out of that one. This is the emote. It is account bound. It is /unleash. It is account bound, so there's nothing to do with it other than use it. I have now added that to my account. And here we go. This is what it looks like. I kind of hope I can move in this position. I doubt it, but I kind of hope. Here we go. Nope. Damn it. Well, it is important that I inflict this on other people, so I'm going to move over to the bank and do it again after I drop off my stuff in the bank.
I have everything you need right here.
He has everything I need right there. Where are my Black Lion? Where are my Black Lion thingies? We'll set it there.
All prices are non-negotiable.
Magical Self Crucificati? Yeah, I guess so. And here we go. There we go. I have inflicted myself on everyone in the general vicinity. I'm a giver. What can I say? I am now going to take care of my daily routine. You'll find it fascinating, I'm sure. One of the ways I have built up a tidy nest egg in the game over the years of crafting materials and gold is by just having a series of things I do every day. Sounds like a motto. I have now inflicted myself upon you. I'll have it tattooed on the forehead. Complete a Renown Heart. That's easy. 3 combo skills. Easy. View a vista in the Horn of Maguma. All 3 are easy. I'll be taking care of those in just a minute. Insert Skeletor cackle. I can't. I can do a and your little dog Toto too. That's about the best I can do. Next up, I used to be able to do a great Kermit the Frog impersonation, but that one's long gone too. All right, we got 3 big chests here, and I open these every day, and you can see I'm not the only one who does it. There's 4 other people here doing it right now. But getting into the habit, if you're a Guild Wars 2 player, of logging in every day and doing these sort of minimal chores. If you don't do the daily quest, it's less than 5 minutes. Doing the daily quest can increase it to as much as about 15. Yep. But for instance, I'm getting a little bit of flax every day. The sprockets sell. I mean, I have 166 of them here. And how much are they currently selling for? Gold and a half. The emote, did you not see it, Fat Body? You can tell that's not actually me because I'm nowhere near that flexible. Yeah, it's the same emote. We get some baubles. 24 baubles a day. That's why I have so many bauble bubbles. For the festival. Aurelium, which is used to buy stuff on the second Heart of Thorns map. This is a guild hall. Not my main guild, just a secondary guild, but there's 5 tiers of guild goodies you can have, and as long as you're opening a different tier of lumber every time, you can harvest lumber 5 times, for example. The same is true for ore, herb, berries, vegetables, and leather. And over time, you build up a lot of crafting mats this way. Lemongrass, bay leaf, and, oh yeah, prickly pears. Now we're talking. And ghost peppers. Now we're talking about a meal that's liable to kill somebody. And this is my main guild. All my old Latro buddies that have come over and played Guild Wars 2. This is where we hang out. We haven't done all that much, but we haven't had more than 5 people around at the same time for probably 9 years. So in essence, this is a 5-person guild accomplishment, what we do have so far.
Oh yeah, that's my loot.
You'll notice there are a lot of people around doing this one too. There are, depending on how much you're willing to go afield, there's 5 or 6 boxes in this area. I grabbed 4 of them. Now, you have to have certain level of mastery in the Bureau Marches stuff to open some of the boxes. So you won't see as many people here because you have to have the masteries. And the Icebird Saga masteries are not as easy to get as any of the other masteries after a certain point.
Nothing like the
Those are the only
spoils of
masteries
war.
I haven't finished. Every other mastery in the game I've got completed, but the Bureau Marches one I'm still missing stuff on. Like 4 different masteries in Icebrood. 1, 2, 3. 3 masteries in Icebrood I haven't finished. As I need 2, 5, 8 more mastery points. And sadly, it's not easy to get those mastery points. Not easy at all. Alright, we've also finished off a weekly. Gathering 100 crafting resources. 50 more points. Now we'll do the dailies. A number of the dailies are done right here in this little area in Saitung. Occasionally you can get all 3 of them done right here.
Yes, really.
So, 3 combo skills, complete a Renown Heart, and view a vista in the heart of Magoo. Combo skills first.
My parents may have to clean up other people's
Have any
crap,
particularly
but at least they're
masterful
not full of it.
combinations to show off?
If you're not familiar, a combo skill is you drop a field. If you'll note, this skill at the very bottom says combo field lightning. If you drop a field and then you do a move that has a finisher, like this one is a combo finisher blast, you get
Assume your opponent's
a
seen
specific
everything.
effect
Then
that will
find a
generate.
way to surprise
So
them
we're going to
anyway.
drop a field and
Oh, that hurt.
cast a finisher.
Nicely done.
And we're 1/3 done. This also is a field. Didn't realize that was a field. None of the rest of these are finishers. This is a 20% chance to be a finisher, so we'll swap back. We'll drop a field and
Oh,
a
that
finisher.
hurt. Nicely done.
And one of these here, this has like a 20% chance of a finish. Something like that. So we got the finishers we needed. That's 3 finishers. That's another daily complete. Next up will be view a vista in the heart of Maguma. Is it heart? Horn. It was horn. Good. 2 different things. The Horn of Maguma, I believe. Yep. She's at the Wizard's Tower. Once you know what to do for each of the dailies, you can get the dailies done pretty quick. The weeklies are going to take longer in most cases. If you want to get the 6 weeklies done to get the, I think, 450 points for that. Now, in this case, the closest, I believe, vista is way up in the tower there.
It may take months to bend the spire. The Shadow still needs to breathe.
And there's the vista. Another one of the dailies complete. Last one. This is any Renown Heart, and what I've found the fastest one to do, and this is one where I was ahead of the game, as I started doing this when this first one appeared. To complete a Renown Heart, I immediately started coming here when I had to do the Renown Heart. Not the Mislock, I had to drop some stuff off on this character, so that's why he's in Mistlock. It takes a long time to log into Mistlock because there's so many
Such
people
might.
in the Crystal Oasis, the refugee camp just outside of Amnoon. When you know what you're doing, you can finish it really quickly.
Come back to save us all.
So, I like to start over here. Basically, you need to deliver food, water, medical supplies. And when you know where everyone is and at what times you want to use your little speed boost. We say spood beast because somebody accidentally spoonerized once in Latra for speed boost, calling it a spood beast. And so we then started referring to it as riding the spood beast.
Balthazar knows.
Thank you.
Serve him.
Thanks.
And people were asking a couple weeks after the Wizard's Vault appeared, you know, what's the best way to do it? What's the fastest Renown Heart? And everyone started saying this.
Thanks.
I'm going, oh my god, they're stealing my tech. Alright, we have a thirsty refugee at the front.
You're very kind.
I am very, very kind. This one's sick. Oh, good. Tuberculosis. Thank you. Cover your mouth when you cough. God.
Thank you.
Oh, it hurts.
This one's wounded. It hurts.
Thank you. I won't forget it.
And that one, sadly, is also sick. And there's only so many medicines available.
Thank you.
Sorry, dude. You're dead meat. Bad news for you. And we have now finished the
We
Renown
survived
Heart.
somehow.
That quick.
Thanks to you, we can go on to feed our people.
And that is the daily complete. We're currently up to 785. Let's see, we've already bought all of the Astrolabe items. We're not going to be buying the cat tree chair. Again, that's not a me thing. The leaf glider, I just don't think is as good or interesting as a bunch of the gliders I already have. I will be, right now I'm saving up to get the Sky Sage's gloves, hat, and boots. And then the other three pieces, the pants, chest, and shoulders, will be available at the end of... How long have we got?
Cormyr is blind to the troubles of our world.
Available...
Thank you. I won't
I
forget
can't
it.
Any
remember.
water?
Another 2 months, maybe? They rotate.
Serve him.
I've
You're
already
very
got
kind.
the Legendary
Thank
Weapon
you.
Starter Kit,
Is there
the
anything
Ascended
to eat?
Weapons and Armor.
You're very kind. Thank you.
This is a great addition to the game for the casual player, giving them access to things like Ascended Armor and Weapons. You can get a full set of armor and 2 weapons of your choice in basically every 6 months. So, previously getting Ascended Armor, I mean, I didn't get my first Ascended Weapon for, I don't know, 6 years, something like that. You can get just gold if you want. 785, I could get 90 gold right now, and I will eventually get the gold, because 90 gold, most of the time I've had the account, I had less than 90 gold on any of my characters. Or, well, on my characters, because it's all shared. Now I've been really tight with my gold over the last couple of years, once I finished the rune and sigils, making the legendary runes and sigils. Saving up, and I need to play more in the Inner Neos now, so that I can start trying to make legendary armor.
Cormyr is blind to the troubles of our world.
I don't know how much I can make. I'm pretty sure I can make one piece once I open it up. You know, unlock it. I can make one piece, probably 2, but that's probably it. Get what you want, then save again. Yeah, yeah. Pretty much. And that's the advantage, just logging in every day and doing those minimal things. Now, this has taken a bit longer, but you know, if you don't have access to a whole bunch of stuff in your home instance, you don't have to go into your home instance. Parking a couple of characters in the world where there are boxes to open with free stuff in it. You can do that really fast. And over time, it really pays off. Pardon me. Well, let's go back to Brutus Butter Bumper. This is, by the way, the character has filled out the maximum character length for a name. The original character that I named Brutus Butter Bumpers, where I came up with that name, I have no goddamn clue, was in Wildstar. And so this is Brutus Butter Bumper.
The mists are too exclusive.
I will now, I think, finish off the evening's stream with World 1, Chapter 2, or I can't even remember the terminology. Boop. Doopy doop doop doop. Zone 2. Yeah, World 1, Zone 2. I could probably finish Zone 3, but I would have to spend some time watching a video to do it. I have worked on it a little in the past. Unsuccessfully. You missed me, stupid gunk spitting snicks. Wrong way. Wrong way. All right. I'm doing this over again. I don't want to be doing this over again. What's wrong with my brain? It's 3. Right? Yeah, it's 3. There we go. Zone 3. Why didn't you guys correct me? This is where I bailed last time, I think. Yeah, there we are. There we are. Ow. Let me go. Ow. Oh, you never done SAB? Well, this is the intermediate mode. for the third map, or I guess, well, the third, the terminology eludes me. First world, third map, the intermediate mode, as far as difficulty goes. I have not done this one much in intermediate difficulty. Oh, get up! Get up! There we go. He says. He says again. Stupid monkey. Ow! And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm definitely gonna die. I died. Nope, that didn't work. That was not successful. I failed. I tell you, these monkeys. I was going to pick up the key if I could. It's possible. I have never done this mode. Oh, I lost the key? I've never done this mode for this map. In fact, I'm pretty certain I haven't, because I'm failing pretty miserably, I gotta say. Stop throwing things. Everybody's throwing things. It's just so rude. Yeah, I am pretty certain I have never done this map in anything other than infantile mode. Yeah, it's not optimal. Oh, that's definitely not optimal. Note to self, do not fall off the wall. It is not recommended, whoops, that you fall off the wall. Also, I'm running out of health. Very, very quickly indeed. Far, far quicker than I am comfortable with. Didn't make that jump. Made it that time. Not gonna make that jump up or across. Huh. That monkey's mocking me. He's a mocking monkey. He's a mocky. Ah! Cheating gators. Are those things dropping behind me? Those were dropping behind me. Okay then. Note to self. Don't let them drop you into the green goo. Green goo? Contraindicated. Missed me. Loser of a monkey. Monkey loser. Haha. I have a stick. What do you have, monkey boy? Yeah, I know. Oh, dear. He's a monkey boy. And he's got a key, but he did take one of my health, and I'm not pleased about that. I can't reach that. This is disappointing to me. I've lost my key again. And for those of you paying close attention, what do we have in here? Speed. Stupid crocklegators. Not their real name. Failed again. This map is way harder than the other two maps in the regular mode. And by way harder, I mean way harder. That toad irritated me. That's all. I wasn't going to let him sit there mocking me with his toad smile. And his smug sense of toad superiority. Once again, I say, So I made him croak, you know? Once again, you're stealing my lines. Even if I don't know they're my lines. Alright, you've got to bonk him in the head first. That's key. Note to self, bonk Crockle Gators in the head. Right. Grab the key. Run, run, run. Bonk the toad. Run, run, run. Hey, well, we've made it to the king again. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever made it to the king on the non-infantile mode. I don't have the... Ooh, this is not great for me. That's great. It's not good. Not awful good there. This is the one I want to make croak. I didn't get it off in time. It picked up the key. I didn't want to pick up the key. I wanted to pick up the gem that you have to throw at him when his mouth is open. Hi, Betty Bobble. I've already found all of the baubles. Why haven't you? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention screw you, Betty Bobble? I don't want the frickin' key. I want it. Give me the key. At least I dropped the key here, so I won't have to worry about it again. Hopefully. You gonna open your mouth? No, you're not, are you? Oh, you are. Thank you. Thank you, Your Highness. I appreciate that. That's really thoughtful. The odds of me surviving long enough to finish this successfully this time are almost zero. Like I said. All right, we'll try one more batch. Yes, I'll use a continue coin. All right, we got that. Grab that. Oh, I screwed that up. Open your big wide mouth. Thank you. If you open it just one more time, I win. Thank you. This will be, I think, the first time I've ever finished off King Toad in the second act. You know, in the intermediate difficulty. There it is, a glorious chest. 2 bubble bubbles and a continue coin. That's not entirely exciting, but I'm pleased to have done that. That's the first time I have ever managed to finish off all of World 1, Map 3 in the middle difficulty, the normal difficulty. Thank you, Fat Body. It's going to time out in 10 more seconds. It's not a huge deal. It's just something I'd never done before, so that's pretty cool. Let's destroy that cart. So now I get to hit this. That's pretty much it. I hit this and bubbles pop out. And I'll show you the beginning of the next map. Next world, actually. Another 57 baubles. So does this take me on directly into World 2? I can't remember. No, it takes me back to the entrance. All right. We've got a couple of more boxes. Baubles and baubles and baubles. Nope, that's not the one. And we've got enough for another bauble bubble. And 3 more deluxe gearboxes, which I cannot open inside the map. But that did get one of the specials done. Complete annual World 1 Classic Achievement. That's worth 100 acclaim. Are you not entertained? We'll head back to Ratasum, home of the little rat folk. Ratasum because it's the sum of all rats. You take all the rats and put them in one place, you get Ratasum.
Life is a trial. Code of the
You
judge
can never have too
and
much
code of
treasure.
the jury.
Discover through collaboration.
I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. I will be off tomorrow. Some people would say I'm off all the time. I mean, off. But tomorrow I'm going to be taking the day off. I will return on Thursday. My intent, there are 2 things that are available for the first time on Thursday. And how I'm going to approach it, I don't know for sure yet. One of them is the new season for Torchlight Infinite, which, despite the fact that it's also a mobile game, is a perfectly reasonable ARPG, pretty entertaining, and they keep adding a lot of content for free, as well as the stuff you can buy.
Be careful. They may be
Lots of
business
stuff
people
you can pay
today.
real money for,
All
but
pirates
a lot
are
of stuff
vulnerable.
free too. Either on mobile or on PC. It's a perfectly reasonable ARPG. If you're looking for an ARPG, it's worth trying out. Note, they don't give me anything.
Challenge
I'm
yourself
not
to learn.
sponsored or anything. It's just a perfectly fine ARPG. And the embarrassing part is, frankly, I'd rather play it than Diablo 4. Sorry, Blizzard. The other thing that's coming out on Thursday is a new game, Age of Water. It's published by Gaijin, so but it's not designed by them. D4 sad. I think that's the better way. Yeah, everyone keeps saying D4 bad, but I think you're right. I think D4 sad is a much better way of putting it. It's not bad, it's just not good. Now, their new update, the new gearing stuff, their new itemization stuff is a big improvement. I'll be playing the next season, I expect. Hopefully, it will be as good as it looks, and that will be a big aid, a leap forward for the game. But on Thursday, Age of Water, visually it looks a lot like Fortnite. That's its visual style, that sort of cartoony look. And imagine Waterworld as a water-based survival construction game. To what degree it's actually an MMO versus like an instanced space, I don't know. Season 4, even more important I think than Season 4, is that the itemization and the other changes they've made to the core game need to improve the core gameplay. And it looks like an improvement, and most of the reviews that I've seen from people like DatMods have been positive. So, knock on wood. I really, as much as I love to crap on Blizzard, and I don't want to crap on Diablo, because I've spent so much of my time in my life playing Diablo 1, 2, and 3. So the improvements they've made seem to be substantial. Knock on wood. Back to Age of Water. So what I expect is for Age of Water, will probably launch earlier, in which case I may start streaming earlier, and then take a break and maybe stream the new season of Torchlight Infinite in the evening session. I'm not sure how it's all going to fall out on Thursday, but that's the plans for Thursday. I have no special plans from Friday on. If either of those games are grabbing me, I'll keep playing them. If they're not, I might be back in Fallout 76. So I don't know at all what Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will hold, but Thursday should be some combination of the two, of one or both of Torchlight Infinite new season and Age of Water. By the way, if you find Age of Water interesting sounding, you can play the sort of tutorial section for free right now on Steam. It's like a 3 gigabyte download, something like that. And you can check for yourself to see if it's something you might be interested in. And it is free right now. So I think the game's going to be free to play, but I'm not positive about that. Regardless, I will be back on Thursday with one or both of those games. Enjoy your break from me tomorrow. Savor it. Relax in the sure knowledge that I will not be polluting the internet with my particular variety of banality until Thursday. So, I want to thank everyone for hanging out with me tonight. As always, I am very appreciative of you choosing to spend your time here, hanging out. 'Cause you're awesome. I'll be back in 2 days. I hope the rest of your Tuesday night, hey, it took me a moment to think, but I got it right. Your Tuesday night goes great. Wednesday's hump day, and then you start the coast towards the weekend. You can do it. I have faith in you. I'm back tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Thursday, usual time. Or earlier. Thursday's up in the air. But have a great rest of your evening. That is a follow from Hypnotic_. Thank you very much. I only have one spiel, and you get it. right now. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. And thank all of you for hanging out. Again, back Thursday. Hopefully you see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now.